to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Lacey. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. They stop him almost. Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Now the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. The offense changing the play. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And on this opening drive, he gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Throwing, Underwood. Stepping to the right. Picked off. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Rebels offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. What a cut. Now he's loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Touchdown, Rebels! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Buchanan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Running inside. It's Marshall. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. And And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Now the toss. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to the run, it's Lacy. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Underwood. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
That's caught. It's Marshall.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws one to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Plows through the defense. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really...
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Using his legs, it's Lacy. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We are just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
what a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Throwing, Underwood. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. from inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. The sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Quarterback may change this route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Finds a man in the middle.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Here's a look, headed to the end zone, and he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Underwood on the play action. Fires left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the 1st down inside the 45 at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They move on top here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Shoots it to the left, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Frazier again. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Not sure what good can come out of passing here. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.